Meet the Labubu, the soft-bodied, vinyl-faced fluff ball, taking the market by storm.
Labubu, Labubu. Labubu, Labubu.
This isn't just a story about a toy. This is the story of Labubu, a phenomenon that exposed the chaos lurking just beneath the surface of our modern world. How does a cute, furry monster with razor-sharp teeth go from an artist's sketchbook to a global obsession that causes street brawls, gets banned by governments, and is accused of literal demonic possession? Before the chaos, there was just an idea. Labubu was born from the mind of Hong Kong artist Kasing Lung around 2015, who was inspired by the rich and sometimes eerie Nordic folklore he grew up with in Europe. Labubu was just one character in a whole universe called the Monsters, a tribe of quirky, zoomorphic elves. For years, it was a niche collectible, beloved by art toy enthusiasts, but virtually unknown to the rest of the world. Then, in April 2024, a single photograph changed everything. Blackpink's Lisa, a global K-pop superstar, was spotted with a Labubu keychain on her bag. The internet went into a frenzy. It was no longer just a toy, it was a statement. The spark had been lit, and a carefully designed marketing machine was waiting with gasoline. The company that took Labubu global is Pop Mart, a giant in the collectible toy industry. Their secret weapon? The blind box. The concept is simple, yet diabolically effective. You buy a box, but you have no idea which character from a series is inside until you open it.
It's a blind box. You don't know what's inside. Oh. This is why you have to get the whole box.
This taps into the same part of our brain that loves surprises, collecting, and even gambling. You get a dopamine hit with every box you open.
Every collection, they have like the rare one. It's really hard to get. We call them secret.
And for the truly dedicated, there are the ultra-rare secret figures, driving collectors to buy dozens of boxes just for a chance to find one. This model turned Labubu into a license to print money. In just the first 6 months of 2024, the Labubu line generated an astounding $870 million in revenue. To put that in perspective, that's more than the global box office of many Hollywood blockbusters. The success catapulted Pop Mart's CEO Wang Ning into the ranks of China's youngest billionaires, with a fortune soaring past $21 billion. But as the money poured in, the carefully controlled hype began to spill out into the real world, and it was getting ugly. The insatiable demand created a pressure cooker environment. Websites crashed every time a new series was released. The resale market exploded, with some rare figures selling for thousands of dollars. But the true chaos erupted in the United Kingdom. Hype turned to desperation, and long lines outside stores descended into shoving matches and outright brawls. Customers were filmed fighting over the last few boxes on the shelf.
Well, get this, in Britain, consumers are going crazy over the Labubu plush doll. There's been crowd shoving and reports of fighting in the long lines waiting for the collectible.
There was even a fight, like an actual fight.
The situation became so volatile that Pop Mart had to make a drastic decision. They paused all Labubu sales across the entire country just to prevent any potential safety issues. A toy was causing legitimate public disorder. As the mania grew, so did the black market. An entire industry of counterfeit Labubus.
Look how many fake Labubus they sell. That's crazy. How it's even possible? They look disgusting. They look like real, but they're so small.
Often called lafufas, flooded online stores. These fakes were surprisingly popular, with some collectors even seeking them out for their bizarre, off-model designs. You could spot the fakes if you knew what to look for: blurry QR codes, missing branding, and, most tellingly, the wrong number of teeth. While fans were fighting in stores and dodging fakes online, entire governments were preparing to enter the fight for completely different reasons. In Russia, the cuddly monster was suddenly seen as a cultural threat. High-ranking officials in the Federation Council began a serious debate to ban Labubu nationwide. Their official reasoning was its frightening appearance, claiming its sharp-toothed grin could cause fear and psychological harm to children. It was a bizarre culture war, with a toy monster caught in the middle. But the moral panic in Russia was nothing compared to the supernatural hysteria that was about to unfold. This is where the story takes a sharp turn into the truly unbelievable. In the Kurdistan region of Iraq, authorities didn't just propose a ban, they enforced one. They seized over 4,000 Labubu dolls from store shelves, claiming the toy was causing behavioral problems in children and, most shockingly, that it could attract demonic spirits. This local panic ignited a global conspiracy theory. On platforms like TikTok and Reddit, users began connecting Labubu's appearance to Pazuzu, a terrifying, winged demon from ancient Mesopotamian mythology known for bringing famine and locusts. The theory, however baseless, went viral. People pointed to Labubu's mischievous grin and sharp teeth as evidence. The panic was real. Influencers and celebrities weighed in, with Pakistani actress Mishi Khan warning her followers that the dolls could attract negative spiritual energy.
I'm just gonna say it. These are really freaking ugly.
Videos emerged of people dramatically throwing their Labubu collections in the trash, performing cleansing rituals, or even trying to burn them, convinced they were protecting their homes from a demonic influence. But here's the most fascinating twist. While one part of the world was casting out demons, another was elevating Labubu to the status of a holy icon. In Thailand, where Blackpink's Lisa is a national hero, the toy's popularity merged with deep-rooted spiritual beliefs.
Did you know that there is a time for this Thai Labubu? After days of searching, I found how she's wearing a beautiful traditional Thai dress. They're so beautiful, ornate, and deep.
It became a powerful symbol of good luck and wealth. Monks and artisans began incorporating the monster's image into sacred Buddhist amulets, believed to bring fortune to whoever wore them. People even got Labubu tattoos for protection and prosperity. The phenomenon reached its peak of absurdity in Singapore. First, a local branch of the country's ruling political party adopted a Labubu doll as its cutest new volunteer, using it in social media posts to attract younger voters. Then, a temple featured 4 Labubu figurines dressed as white-robed devotees during the sacred 9 Emperor Gods festival. The move sparked a massive debate. Was it an innovative way to engage youth with tradition, or a disrespectful publicity stunt? Either way, it worked. Young people flocked to the temple just to see the Labubu worshippers. So what are we left with? A toy accused of being a demon, worshipped as a good luck charm, drafted into politics, and blamed for causing riots. The story of Labubu was never just about a toy. It's a stunning reflection of our time, a perfect storm of celebrity influence, addictive marketing, mass hysteria, and our desperate, often bizarre, search for meaning, or a monster into a god. So the next time you see that furry little creature with the sharp-toothed grin, you have to ask yourself, what do you really see?
He always answers me.